Black dragons are the rarest. Gold dragons are rarest. Gold dragons are myth. For a gold dragon to exist, it would have to be the result of an accident.
We'll start recording, so don't say anything bad.
Got it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jess. I'm Sam. Kind of chairing the board now. Not the board, the commission. But open to a co-chair if anyone is interested. Let's see. We have a full docket tonight. And if anyone wants to take notes, I would be very thankful. Kit usually does that. I can certainly do it.
I don't mind taking some notes.
Cool.
So Sam, I'm gonna make you co-host in case you care to share anything.
Okay. And yeah, I do want to pull up that grant, information about that grant. So that'll be good.
And if anybody else wants to share anything, I'll make you co-host too. It's not a big deal.
All right. So before we jump into the grant, I thought maybe Roberta, you wanted to give a little update on the stone wall down at the river park.
Sure. So I spoke with, it's Joe Crowley. It's not the Joe Crowley from the Forest Yurts. It's another Joe Crowley. Built the wall. And I met with him and he talked about what needs to be done. And we're talking about for the river park, the wall in the front. Anyways, so he told me, you know, things are kind of falling apart here and there. He told me hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
We're just getting started. I was saying I spoke with Joe Crowley that built the wall for the front in the river park. He really feels that at this point that it really needs to be pulled apart and redone, because when he first did it, I don't know why it didn't work out exactly the way he wanted it, but he wanted it a little bit wider so that it would be stronger and shorter. And he wanted it to curve as it came into the driveway. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, whoever he was speaking with, I guess on the Conservation Commission or whatever, wanted it differently. So he was saying, you know, that wasn't quite done right. But he feels that it has to be pulled apart and redone. And as far as cost, I don't know if he would even be interested in doing it. But as far as cost, he was thinking it'd be like $3,500 to $3,800.
I thought you were going to say a lot more than that. So
yeah, I did too.
Really? Yeah, maybe that's for him.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not even sure that he's interested in doing it.
Did he have any insight if it could be maintenance instead of?
Well, he doesn't feel, because, you know, he really does it right. And everything is balanced with everything else. So you can't just, you know, kind of jam it in there. So I don't know. Like, you know, it doesn't look too bad now, but you have to think about the future.
Right.
So,
so maybe that's something we table for the immediate future. And
I would say so, but at least we know what's needed, you know, just as far as taking stock of what we have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
So that's about that.
Okay. And do you want to talk about the invasive plant stuff right now, or?
Yeah. Because we had spoken about getting rid of invasives in town, I remembered that over the summer I had seen, I guess it was a truck or a van in Harpswell with a little sign, invasive plant removal. So I did get in touch with let me just find her name. That's Rebecca Gallery. She's the head of the invasive plant control. And it's made up of, I couldn't find all my notes, but they do work with the Maine Natural Area Program and someone at the,
Yeah, the Maine Natural Area Program has an initiative going on in a few counties to provide free invasive species management plans, but it's not in Androscoggin County.
oh, it's not in Androscoggin County. So, well, I'm sure they have some things on their website for resources.
I work a lot with the people at NNAP. There's a bunch of resources on their website in terms of like finding folks to come out and do it. I also spoke with an applicator who said that he's been doing a lot of work with municipalities, and he usually charges like somewhere between $800 and $1,200 a day to do invasive species removal, depending. 800 is a piece by himself, 1,200 is fees with a crew, and he's used to working around budgets. And I think that what we have that's obvious, like in terms of loosestrife, is like a day's worth of work at this point.
Okay.
Just based off of a couple of the like high use parks, not talking about the areas of town that the town owns, but aren't like parks, you know?
Mhm. Well, that's good to know.
And
Well,
what, go ahead.
What was his name?
His name's Eric Lima. He works for Basswood Environmental. He's been doing a ton of work with Yarmouth, the town of Yarmouth.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, now, as far as like, you know, that might be a one-time thing. But as far as what Harpswell has, I guess it's a partnership, and it's with the Harpswell Town Lands Committee, the Conservation Commission, the Rec Committee, the Mitchell Field Committee, and the Harpswell Garden Club. So they have volunteers and they do physical removal. I don't know if they do the chemical, but so that's what they have for, you know, continued maintenance.
Mhm.
So I just thought it'd be interesting just to see how they got it up and going, and, you know, who's doing the work, as far as long-term also. So, yeah, that's it for Harpswell, but
Okay.
it'd be wonderful to work on that. That'd be a good priority. As far as you get rid of the invasives, you're supporting the natural community is what the idea is, as far as, you know, outreach to people and explaining what you're doing. Is what you're really trying to do is make the natural community more resilient.
Right.
And there's Kit.
Hi, Kit. Hi, Zach.
Hi, Zach and Kit.
Full house.
Hello.
Yep.
Long time no chat.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Happy New Year.
Kit, you're on mute. Yeah.
I'm getting better at lip reading with Zoom.
I use them so rarely
Eating my dinner there.
and I completely, you know, I'm not good at it. I'm much better at WebEx.
I'm a WebEx guy myself. I feel you on that.
Yeah. This whole come into the thing at when it's muted is not my thing.
All right. I do want to ask Zach and Juliet about the action plan at some point, but first I want to look at that grant just because it is time sensitive, and the workshop is a week from yesterday, I think. So let me pull that up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is the first I've heard of this grant. Sounds great. Sounds right up our alley. Let's see. So I thought we could brainstorm a couple ideas of, why we should apply for this, how it pertains to us, any ideas of what we could do with that money. So I'm all ears. We don't have like a quaint little downtown necessarily that's like set up for an urban park, but I feel like there's creative ways to apply this to Durham.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to learn a little bit more about this. What's the story behind this particular grant? Not just a quick Clip Notes version.
Yeah, no, I think it's focused on forestry.
Yeah. So
Go ahead, Joe.
yeah, if you don't mind me jumping in real quick, sorry to interrupt. Essentially, towns can get grants to help pay for like the planting of trees in their parks and things of that nature and on their town property. And grants usually run somewhere between like $4,000 and $10,000 per town. I believe there has to be matching funds.
Yeah, 50.
But it can be, I believe it can be like an in-kind contribution. So in terms of it's like people hours to do the work or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but essentially, I thought of this as somewhere we could buy like trees to plant in the river, at the river park or something like that.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm just
Is
kind of
this a yearly thing?
It seems like it is, yeah.
Yeah, I think at least for now.
Okay. Do we know, like, do we have to use it? Like, I'm wondering, I mean, do we have,
I think there's, as part of the application, I think I saw a 3-year plan in there. Like you have to pay out, here we go, 3-year maintenance plan.
oh wait, no, that's just to maintain the trees. But
When to use the funding.
yeah, like, because I'm just wondering if we get it, we don't have to use it right away.
Right.
I just
So
don't know.
Would this be something we could remember we talked once about doing a natural playground, utilizing nature to do something. Would that be something that we could use this for in the river park, even just a small area off one of the trails as a place for kids to play? Or is that not an option with
do the tree portion of that? I don't know how, how specific the plan has to be.
Yeah.
So if you look under the narrative right there, that second bullet, description of the project, including what you expect to be developed, produced, performed, a clear and measurable work plan, and a timeline for completing. I like the idea. I just wonder, is it due in a couple days,
Yeah.
Well, we'd have to let them know that someone is attending the workshop, and the workshop's next Wednesday, but then the grant isn't due until March 12th. Yeah.
Okay.
What time is the workshop at?
I think it's next Wednesday at 1. But I couldn't find how long it goes.
I can attend it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I can reach out. There's the contact person right here. And I can ask a question about when the funds have to be used by.
Yeah.
Get more information on that.
Yeah, and hopefully the workshop would describe, give you a vision of what kind of thing they're looking at, so that we could plan where. What about that playground area off of 125 that's the town-owned land? Is that too maybe too wet?
Where?
Yeah, what was the name of it? Oh, I can't remember. It's a corner. It's not
Crossman's Corner. Crossman's Corner, yeah.
It is Crossman's Corner. Yeah, Joe, you were talking about doing some kind of work there.
Yeah, that was one place I was
to trees.
Yeah, that was one place I was kind of thinking about. If you look at it, there's a little bit of invasives that I think is a little pretty low hanging fruit to get rid of.
Mhm.
As much as low hanging fruits exist in the world of invasives. And there's also a really large wetland complex right there that's going to be there for a while. And my thought was that if we could do some like improvement to the small field area there and whatnot, we could kind of like create like a gradient of wetland to upland habitat. And my thought was like maybe doing some native species planting over there, or in this case, maybe planting some trees that soak up a lot of sun and crown out and can provide more shade, that kind of stuff.
I wonder if that would include also shrubs, like
Well,
mad bush and, huh?
Absolutely.
Winter holly. It's kind of wet down there. They do
Yeah, along the
well.
edge, please.
When you guys were talking about the idea of doing, like a natural playground, I was thinking maybe fruit trees.
Yeah.
So you could actually eat the fruit.
Yep.
Right.
So I wonder if you could apply and have the project spread out across a few sites, because I was thinking too, the Eureka Center has a couple patches of just grass, and if we could incorporate some sort of trees there as well.
I don't
Yep.
know why not. Although with the Eureka Center, you're just going to have to watch it because people park on the grass, unfortunately. So you don't want to have a lot of trees in that area where they park.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there are grant matching funds available. So you would have to ask permission of the select board to apply for the grant and also for the matching funds, but they are available.
Okay.
That would be great, Joe, if you could attend the workshop. That way, we got that step, accomplished and still
Wednesday at 1.
bring it.
Yeah, and I can probably, it just depends on how long it is. If it was like an hour, I could attend as well. But I'll find that out. The more brains, the better who can
Exactly.
listen to it. Has anyone written a grant before? I'm guessing maybe someone has. Nobody?
Nobody?
Written a lot of scientific documents, but not a grant
Yeah.
document.
I wrote one. It wasn't really exciting.
Right.
But you
That-
learned
that's
the
like we
process.
Write a lot of proposals to get, money for our projects, but a little different than the grant. Sometimes we apply for research grants. So yeah, a little bit similar.
Yeah. So, okay.
I bet you it'd be pretty analogous to that.
So,
So given the timing, we should probably meet pretty quickly after you guys go to that. So if that's on, because that will just give us not even 6 weeks, I think, right? Because if it has to go in,
oh, here's the answer to
what was the date? Oh, okay, May 10th.
March
So,
12th, they're due.
March.
So what is,
May
I
10th.
think this is a great idea. I just want to make sure that we're ready for, if we do win. So it says that funds will be awarded on a reimbursement basis only. What is we have a good budget, like say we win 8K or something.
It wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, okay.
All our grants are. We pay the bills up front and then we submit reimbursement and they reimburse us. And so that's not an issue.
Okay.
But also, it said, or in-kind services, which I'm guessing is like manpower.
That's what I was thinking.
So we can supplement with some of that as well.
Yeah, one of the things that'd be difficult though is the maintenance. There's some manpower right there.
You mean doing it or like describing?
Keeping them watered and maintained, babying them through, the first
Right.
season or two.
All right. Well, if people, keep thinking about this, thinking about ideas for it, and if any, really fantastic things come to mind, you just email the group and we can, brainstorm like that. Either way, I think if we applied, we could find a way to use it, that is helpful to multiple sites around town, whether it's the river park or if it ends up being elsewhere.
I think even if it's a small amount of money that you guys ask for, it's a good experience.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Great. Well, I will email the contact person, and Joe, I'll get back to you about details for that workshop.
Yeah, I'll definitely attend.
Cool. Oh, another thing. I emailed Dana from the Androscoggin Land Trust, who couldn't attend tonight, but is very keen to attend our February meeting. So I wasn't sure when the date would be, but I'll get back to them with that. And just a little intro about what they're working on, and just so we can get to know another resource that pertains to the park.
Yeah. That's good. Now, did he, oh, go ahead, Kit.
Sorry, Roberta. He's from the Royal River Land Trust or the Androscoggin?
Androscoggin.
Scoggin, sorry. Thank you.
New job, I think, the director maybe.
Yeah, because didn't it used to be Shelley, and I think she's gone now.
Yeah. So just, a little meet and greet. We can ask questions or whatever, and just so we, faces are recognizable when we need something.
Mm-hmm.
So Ruth, will you, for our February meeting, do you already have us on the docket?
Usually it's the last Thursday of the month. I don't know what date that is.
The 25th?
Okay. Do you want to
25th. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll email Dana back. And, cool. So the Maine Trails Coalition, I contacted them recently too. They've still have yet to decide on a winner for the Ugly Duckling Trail Contest. So we haven't lost yet, but we haven't won yet either. So TBD.
Did they say when they're going to announce a winner?
Very soon. Like a couple
Oh.
days ago.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah. We'll see.
I feel like I've missed so much.
So if we do end up winning, which would be fabulous, I think we had discussed earlier doing a social media site. And I think, Joe, you had mentioned bringing one up. Did that happen, or should we kind of think about doing one of those for the Durham Conservation Commission in general?
Is Joe gone?
Did we lose Joe?
I think you stepped away.
We have a
Oh.
chair.
That's funny.
There he is.
Oh, sorry. It's not a good excuse, but I was just so hungry. I had to go grab it.
No,
My day got away from me. I was like, thought I was going to be wrapped up at 4, and then I looked down and I was like on a call till 5. I was like, sorry, what did I miss?
So we had talked about doing a social media site, and I didn't know if that ever got started or if we wanted to do something like that, because talking about the Maine Ugly Duckling Trail competition, that would be something, if we do happen to win, would be really cool to put out there to say,
Yeah.
Here's what we're doing.
Yeah, I don't know where we left it off. I know that I said I'd be willing to manage the Facebook page or whatever.
So you guys are welcome to do a Facebook page of your own, but as a town mission, you guys can post to our Facebook page. You would send information to Kathy, and she's the one who posts to it. So anything you wanted to post, pictures, information about, trail stuff, the winning of the Ugly Duckling Trail Award, hopefully, you just send it to Kathy and she can post that on our town Facebook page.
Okay. Ruth, why these email down before, but just so I have it in the minutes, what is her?
It's KDION@durhamme.com for now.
Well, I was just going to ask if that would change it
Yeah,
to the Gmail option.
well, we actually went out and got a .gov.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's great.
And so we're in the process now of using .gov to switch all of our emails over. And as soon as I can get myself through all that, I suspect it'll be another couple, 2, 3, 4 weeks before everybody's switched over, but that's the intention.
Okay. Okay, great. Thanks.
All right. Any questions about anything we've talked about so far?
Yeah, I do think it would be cool to have our own page. If anyone's opposed to that, that's fine. Just have our own Durham Conservation Commission page would be kind of neat. I mean,
Thinking Facebook, Instagram,
sure.
both.
Yeah, if you're gonna post a picture, you might as well use Instagram and then send it to Facebook so you can increase your engagement.
Right. Just double duty.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Well, how would people find out about it? In other words, would you have to like go on the town Facebook and announce that we now have a Facebook?
Yeah,
And people would like it, yeah. And we could share with our friends, and we can share with some of the unofficial Durham town pages and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You can also share with the Durham town page, you know, Kathy.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
Oh, on the web page rather than
No,
Facebook.
if you made your own Facebook page for the Conservation Commission, you could ask Kathy to share the information onto our town Facebook page to try and get followers.
Oh, yeah.
And what about the Durham News Blast email? Could there be a line in there?
Yes, everything is through Kathy. She's our public information technician. Any information you want out on the News Blast, on the Facebook, on the webpage, you just email her.
Perfect.
So Ruth, is there a process that or is there a statement that we need to follow, or anything being a town committee that we need to follow?
We do have a social media policy. I'll look it up and send you a copy.
Okay, great.
It's pretty loose, you know, no swearing, no, you know.
Because we promised to behave ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah, I also think, like, from my perspective, it would just be more of a platform for us to disperse information and, like, just answer simple questions like, yes, it's open. No, it's closed. Yes, this is happening. And not really engage if there's, like, any sort of, like, drama or whatever. I would like to think there wouldn't be on a Conservation Commission Facebook page, but.
Well, if people get grumpy that we're doing something that they don't think we should be doing, there might be. But I agree, if we just let it go and not respond, that's probably part of the policy, is not engaging.
Yeah.
If anything, it'll get us more exposure, which I don't think could hurt. You know, when we go to look for volunteers for events, we'll just have a broader network of people to reach to.
Oh, that
I don't
reminds
have
me.
any way to reach him.
Wait a minute. Who's talking?
Oh, that was that. Sorry.
Go ahead.
It gives you an easier way to reach him. Sorry.
Easier way to reach who?
The people.
The people.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes. I was just going to say on that note about reaching people to volunteer and whatever. I'm not sure, Sam, if you put it on the agenda. Oh, you did.
Oh,
We
the
talked
phone
about
number.
a possible Earth Day event.
Yep. Do you have a great idea? Just bubbling?
No. It's
Oh.
just when you talked about engaging people, it's like Earth Day.
Yeah, and something to think about. I don't know if we're gonna have to do some sort of virtual event, but it'd be really nice to do an event in person. We don't really know what April will look like. You know, it's hard
We
to
have an event outside as long as it's, you know, not tons of people, but I don't see any tons of people coming anyways, so.
Outside, but everyone has to carry a hula hoop around. Too close.
and a shovel to get saplings out of the garden.
Yeah. Yeah, but hula hoop and a shovel, those are Hula hoop, shovel, and mask are required
Yeah.
items.
Cool. So any of, if anyone has any ideas for Earth Day, it would be a good day to promote us, I think. But we have a ways, it's a ways away, so we can,
Yeah, I was
Thinking
thinking
about that.
like a trail cleanup.
Trail cleanup mostly, yeah.
Yeah.
I think and then if we're able to do it in a way that everybody, the worst part is that I don't think we can all just sit around. We're done because we're supposed to be masked. Nice to make it a little more of a festive affair than just everyone showing up with shovels, which
Yeah.
is festive for some,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but cookies I prefer.
Yeah, it is a celebration after all.
okay, I wonder if we could plant
Yeah.
a tree,
Yeah.
and everyone like throws a scoop of dirt in there or something.
I like that.
Just like
Yeah.
one,
I
like
like
a
that.
symbol.
idea. Yeah, I like along the maybe along the stone wall in front of River Park where it will get lots of sun and
And not encroach on the stone wall that needs to
right,
be pulled out.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so plant it far enough away.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could have like a fire pit. Like, so if somebody had like just a movable fire pit, if you could just bring it and put it in the middle of that grassy area at River Park and have like a fire in a fire pit.
I have one. I have the kind you can pick up and put in the back of the truck.
That'd be fun.
I have a good poem from a book club book, Ode to Dirt.
None of those, oh, I wish I was a tree.
No, I don't know that one. Sounds like something from primary school.
Yeah, I think that's probably where the memory is from, yes.
Yeah.
We'd also talked about, this was like a long time ago, freshening up that gravel down at the River Park. It's kind of around the structure and kind of goes around the gardens as well.
Mm.
Maybe that could be like something we could do prior to the event.
And I think the cost of that was something we had included in our budget.
Yeah, and it's not unreasonable. It was like
Yeah.
pretty inexpensive.
And I think, Zach, you had looked into it and it was almost 1.5 yards or something. I don't know why that number is sticking in my head, but
Yeah, just in terms of like how much gravel it was. I apologize.
I mean,
no, it was over a year ago. Don't apologize.
Yeah, no worries. Like I said, I definitely feel like the walking back into a lot. So I come in there. There's a canopy tree program. Awesome. So yeah, I want to say we were looking at something like $89 for a yard. Like that. That's what's stuck in my craw right now. I could be wrong, and I could probably go back and look.
Yeah.
It was under $100 though, right? It wasn't like.
It wasn't anything outlandish. Oh, excuse me. It wasn't anything outlandish.
Maybe
It
we
was
could,
definitely under 100.
if you guys end up going in that direction, maybe it's something where we could get Public Works to go pick it up and dump it there for us.
Mhm.
That would be nice.
Great
yeah.
idea.
And that would be a good way to, I'd like to, even though we might be asking people to help us do things in the park, it'd be nice to freshen it up a little bit. I think that is a good idea, Sam. Like that would look nice if we could just,
Just like
You
some
know.
little touches, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, nothing will really be blooming. In the
right.
garden.
That's what I was thinking. Not really.
So,
What is it? It's mid-April.
April 22nd, I think it is.
You can,
April 20th, I thought.
Oh, is it 20th this year?
Yeah.
I was trying to think if worse came to worse, they usually have pansies, but that's not exactly native or anything. It would be nice to have something.
something.
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's April 2nd.
22nd.
So the
Thursday.
24th would be Sunday after that. Yeah.
The weekend after, yeah.
Yep, the 24th and 25th of the weekend after.
Is that too early
Is,
for trout lilies to come up, right? Yeah.
I feel like April's still pretty brown and gray.
Mm.
No, April is fabulous and warm and sunny.
You just keep thinking those nice thoughts, Kit.
I'm working on it. Let me hold on to
Good.
those. Let me hold on to them. Is the Eureka Center going to be able to have their sale this year, the plant sale? Because I know we had talked about digging up some of the perennials in River Park to make room for something a little fresher. But last year, obviously, it didn't happen, and I don't know if this year will happen.
Well, I suppose they could do it if they did it outside,
Yep.
They usually do it the third Saturday in May along with bulky waste, and we are, God, that's awful, sorry, I can't deal with that.
It's actually funny. You look like you're drowning.
It looks like I'm hoping we'll do the bulky waste day this year, so if we can do the bulky waste day, and maybe they can do their plant sale outside, it just needs to be adjusted a little bit, I think. At least I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Great. Any other ideas, things people want to talk about?
I don't know, but we should all be thinking of ideas for Earth Day so that the next meeting we can
Yeah.
present some ideas.
Yeah, because you want a lot of time to get the information out there to people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
promoting it.
Hopefully, we will have won a grant for trees, and we can tell everyone at Earth Day that we're going to come plant trees.
Yeah, and we'll plant a bunch of trees that were paid for by not us.
Exactly.
Can people picture, where the garden is at the River Park? You're looking at the building, and then to the left, there's kind of a separate, it has like a stone circle. If I was thinking, it'd be nice to have that as blank canvas and just like gutting everything that's in there. Because there's a ton of saplings, probably a lot worse than the last time I was there.
Yeah.
If anyone is
They're now actual trees.
wildly opposed to that, we could work around that, but the soil is it's like half an inch thick, and then it's just like rocks in there and stuff. And
Yeah.
Wonderful. You said that there's saplings in the way.
they're in there. They're growing. They're thriving.
Yeah. So we'll have to cut them.
Maybe, Public Works could get in there with even something bigger, like
Backhoe?
yeah, just like dig it all out.
Yeah, because if we're not going to save any of the perennials, that would be the easiest way to do it, because that would allow us more space to put down real, some better loam and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something we could ask them to do, Ruth?
Yeah, if somebody just sends me an email that reminds me what it is we want to ask them to do. Like
I
the
can do that, yeah.
out of that, and then there was something else we wanted to ask them for.
The gravel.
The gravel.
Maybe, gravel, pick up the gravel.
See how long my memory lasts. 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I think, and then we could even plant some stuff in there. Well, is the ground still frozen at the end of April? I guess it depends on how our winter goes, but
It could be close.
yeah, we could. It'll be symbolic to have maybe a clean slate, and then we can do some really thoughtful plantings in there and have a tangible result for the Durham River Park.
What, you're thinking in April?
Or, just this year that we will actually get it planted.
Yeah, but not before Earth Day.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
But even if we just rough it out, and the Public Works can take out the saplings, and we can pull out the rest and just clean it up and give it, make it nice and neat so that ready to plant in May.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. Make the border nice with the stone.
Right. Yeah. Make it
Clean it
look
up
like
and-
a
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
So part of being on the whole hiatus here is I actually wanted to check in and see where things were with the action plan that Julianette and I had started on a few months ago. And I think we got it out to the group, but I was kind of curious what the status was on that, if there had been any just further development along that path at all?
Yeah, we attempted, I think, we did some brainstorming together on the beginning of the action plan, and then the following meeting, we tried without you guys, and we just had questions for you, and we were like, you know what, this is probably easier if they're involved. So we kind of tabled that, but definitely want to revisit it and work out the kinks.
Is that something that we have time to put on next meeting again? So, but part of being gone is not sure how many concurrent, projects we have going on here. So I don't want to potentially overload the group here, but, and maybe Juliet, I don't know if she's a little distracted. I'm not sure, is the town board still looking for us to present on this plan?
That I'm not sure.
Okay. I'm just curious. Hey, Juliet, just while you're right there, do you know if the town board is looking for us to present on that action plan anytime soon? Are they asking at all?
No. Nope.
Okay. I don't know if you do.
Nope.
All right.
Sorry, my kids are running around driving me nuts. Hey.
Good job.
They're like, we heard that.
Okay, so
Anything, but no, yeah, Zach, I like the idea of kind of us kind of presenting kind of where we're at maybe next meeting.
yeah, I think that would be good. That's something that we do still need to keep an eye on as far as like keeping the town board happy and making sure that they're appraised of sort of like our short, mid, and long-term projections. Happy to jump back in, and again, my apologies for my absence. But would love to maybe start rolling that project back out on our next meeting. Would that be okay with everybody?
Definitely.
Yeah, and one of the things we had talked about was putting it up on like a Google Doc page so that we could all access it after, and make changes that everyone can see in between meetings. And I was going to do that, but then all the insanity happened.
Gotcha. That's definitely something we can do.
Google Doc. So Ruth, should we, I know we're not supposed, yeah, so should we wait until we get the new government emails? Should we go ahead with personal emails? Should we, what's our best next step for accessing this document on a regular basis?
If you guys have Gmail addresses, I wouldn't hesitate to just go ahead and use them. And then, you can just add your, because the town email, it's going to be 365. It's not going to be Gmail. So I'm not really sure about the technological things there.
Does anyone not have a Gmail account where they would be able to access?
Really breaking.
I don't have a town email.
Oh, no, sorry, a Gmail account. If we were to do a Google Doc to edit this. Everyone has a Gmail?
If you don't have a Gmail, I'm so sorry. You're just not in the 20th century. Everyone's got a Gmail.
Well, that's
do we want to
cool.
take down a
Hey,
list?
I work with people who still don't have email, so not everyone has one.
They fax stuff though, right? Thank God.
Mail, just mail, man.
Cool.
A list of email addresses really quick, just we can have them, and that way we at least have some kind of functional group. That's been a problem for me, is not having communication access.
I was going to mention that. Yeah.
Let's solve that problem. I'm going to start writing them down right now.
Well, I don't know if we want to do it publicly, but I was thinking that maybe we could, use the town email, and I've been trying to get everybody's phone number just for, times like this, somebody just forgot we had a meeting. We have to be able to get in touch with you, phone number and an alternative email address.
Well, I think Ruth has most everyone's emails. If not, how about, folks email her?
Yeah.
On the
Old
site,
school,
right,
like
Zach?
phone chain.
Zach, she has yours, she has mine. She might not have Jess's, but she should have most everyone.
Yep.
Right, Ruth?
Yep.
So sorry, guys, I lost connection and was gone for the last minute or so. So it sounds like we'll go forward with the emails that Ruth has for Google Docs, or did we make a different decision while I was reconnecting?
let's email Ruth with our, with whatever email we want to use and maybe our phone number. We'll see if we can put that all together into one spot that we can access.
Okay, great.
As long as Ruth, you're good with that?
Yeah, I can do that. That's easy.
You've been voluntold. Fantastic.
You guys, anything?
Awesome, Ruth. Thank you.
I had a bit of a housekeeping question. So right now we have like co-chairs, right? Is that a function of like our bylaws, or is there anything opposed to just having one chairperson?
That was when we started. When we were still figuring out. It's not a necessary function of our bylaws. We just thought it might be. We thought at the time that it would probably be easier to sort of split that duty, and that way, with people's availability and schedules, we'd always have someone available to chair.
Yeah, I was just wondering if we want to entertain a conversation about maybe just having one chair, because I think we're starting to get our feet under ourselves and kind of get action items pulled together, and I think we just might find ourselves getting lost in the weeds a little bit when you have like one chair who's like trying to tell everyone to do remind people to do stuff, and then it switches for the next meeting.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure what everyone thought about that.
Definitely. Actually, last time the meeting was Ruth and Sam and myself, and Ruth and I kind of nominated Sam, but there wasn't a
I was going to
quorum,
nominate
so-
Sam if we were taking nominations. So
I'm fine with that, unless anyone is really dying to do it.
I just think it might be helpful for like tracking action items and stuff like that.
Totally. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
for me.
Trust me, Sam didn't tell me to say this. I came up with this idea. Sam's not trying to take power, you know. But
So
do we have to vote on this?
we
Yeah, probably a good idea.
do.
So I move that we nominate Sam for the chairperson position.
I second.
Okay, so then
Cool.
all in favor?
Well, you're
In
gonna have to do a roll
favor.
call. Because we're on video, you gotta do roll call. So Sam, you're just gonna call everybody's name and they're gonna say yes or no.
Okay. All right. Roberta,
Yay.
Juliet,
Yes.
Kit,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Zach,
Yep.
and can I ask Jess, or she can't vote yet?
Can't vote yet.
Okay. Never. Sorry, Jess.
But you vote, Sam.
You ask yourself. So
Oh, yep. Sam. Sure. Yes. All right.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
You want a vice chair now to take over when Sam can't be there?
And I get to nominate, right?
I didn't thought that far.
No, I'm just kidding. We can work that out with, I don't do much these days during the pandemic, so I think I'm pretty available for the next few months.
All right. Should we table that for the next meeting, you think, or?
And do we want to meet sooner rather than later? Because we're gonna do the at least one of us will be at the meeting on Wednesday next week, or the training.
We probably should, and talk about what the workshop was like, and I mean, it wouldn't hurt if everybody did homework and read about the grant and had some ideas to share.
Yeah, if people want to do that and send an email with any sort of questions. I mean, unless I have a different meeting plan, which I don't think I do, I'm going to attend it. So I could ask pointed questions if we had them.
Oh, for the workshop, you mean,
Yeah,
beforehand? Okay.
yeah. So because if you in your leisure read through it between now and Wednesday and want to
Yep.
have questions that you want answered, feel free to shoot me an email. I'll check my calendar.
And then if we want to meet about Project Canopy before
Oh
February
shoot!
20th.
I'm sorry. I actually have a meeting at 1:00 on Wednesday.
No.
Mhm.
Okay, I think I can probably make it so that I can attend. So I'll just,
Only meeting all day.
And, you know, if I find out more details and more people want to attend than just me, I'll send that out so you have at least the option to do that.
Okay, I might be a maybe, but it
Okay.
depends on what time. I do have work in the morning, so
Okay.
not sure.
Well,
Yeah,
you
unfortunately,
don't have
folks
to
need-
commit right now, but I'll find out more info and send it to everyone.
Good.
All right. Jess,
Thanks
do
for
you
doing
still want to join the commission?
Yeah.
Well, now that Sam's been elected, commissioner.
I took some notes tonight, so who should I send them to?
Me, please.
Okay.
Yep,
Um,
I have my notes, so I'll compile and do final minutes for the meeting.
Okay, so I could get your email maybe from Ruth then.
Yep,
Yep.
yeah, Ruth will have it.
Will do.
Thanks.
Great. Well, nice to see everyone. Some long
Yeah.
lunches. Go ahead.
When is the next meeting?
It will be February 25th at 6:30.
Yep.
Okay.
And the grants due, you said March 12th?
Mm-hmm.
So that'll,
Yeah, I think maybe Sam, after you and anyone else who can attend, just sends a quick email that says this does sound like an option. Maybe we can get together on the following week on the 11th or something if we keep
Yeah,
with the
prior to. Yeah.
And now, Ruth, if we do these ad hoc get-togethers, do they have to be official and announced? How does that work? If we're doing something just to work on a grant?
we should, well, you can do it as a workshop. And, you can just kind of announce it at the last second, but you probably do want to announce it, just so that people, if they wanted to tune in to you, they could.
Yep. Sure. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so
We
if-
could do something on the 11th, and that would still give us 1, 2, 3, almost 4 weeks. That would give us 4 weeks before submission.
Great.
what
Perfect.
day of the week is that?
It's
The
a
11th.
Thursday. The 11th is a Thursday.
Thursday.
Yep, because so the commit, it sounds like, Sam, the meeting's on the 3rd, and that would give us a week to kind of mull over what she's learned and then get together on the 11th with ideas. Maybe we can get together on the 4th, but it seems fast after having Sam just gone.
Yeah, that seems really fast.
Ruth, would the 11th be available for Zoom?
Yeah, I can't see that there's anything that would be scheduled for that night.
Okay, and if in the meantime, we could all look over the information about the grant and see if, we can send anything to Sam about questions we have or something. And also our alternative email and phone number to Ruth.
Mm-hmm. Do we have to vote Jess in?
No, the select board will appoint
Oh,
her.
okay. Okay, I wasn't sure. Just checking.
Now, you don't have that.
I would
kind
have voted for her, but.
I think she got a unanimous vote at the beginning of the meeting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we talked, got it set up.
Perfect. Yeah, I was in the middle of cooking dinner and I had just pulled like a turkey out of the oven and I was like, oh my God, I have a meeting that's starting right now. Like,
Just casually cooking a
Me, I
turkey.
had my last bite of
Yeah.
food and went, oh, shoot, meeting started 20 minutes ago.
I casually made like a little mini Thanksgiving dinner tonight. I don't know why. Like cranberry sauce and squash and turkey and potatoes.
Oh, that's funny. We had
Wow.
a dinner like that too. Trader Joe's cranberry sauce.
I was always jealous of Joe's lunches at work. He always
I'm a bit of a cook. I like to cook a lot, and
Oh,
now
nice.
my wife appreciates it because now that I work from home, like at least once a week, I like take a break at 3 o'clock and then braise something for 3 hours before she gets home. So
Nice.
Nice.
I'm enjoying the cooking I get to do now.
Real food. Real
Yes.
food's good stuff.
Mhm.
All right. Anything else before we wrap up?
Well, happy to have you, Jess.
Yeah, welcome.
Thanks.
Welcome, yeah.
I hope I do get sworn in, but it sounds like it's pretty likely.
Sounds like it.
You're shooing.
We like
Yeah.
the cutting tip. I'm sure you'll be fine.
So yeah, this will be nice. Thanks.
And just in time for us to have some stuff to do too.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Work.
Cool.
Great
All
to
right,
see
so,
everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
See you, everyone. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.